I thought I did well. Last time I faced him, I thought I threw well, and balls just didn't drop, I guess. I guess that's just baseball. But, like today, everything just went well. I was throwing all of my pitches pretty well and commanding strikes in, so I thought it was pretty good.
Now, so what was it like to come in and, that situation, keep your team in the game and, end up getting the win?
It was definitely great. I'm really proud of everyone working together and coming back, getting the win. I knew I was going to throw, or I was first in relief, so I was stretched, I was ready. I definitely had the right mindset to get on. So.
Obviously, you probably weren't expecting to go in that first inning. How was it to come in the first inning in a relief appearance when you used to being the starter the last couple appearances?
I just kind of think of it the same way. Just go out and throw. So, if I start long relief or just closing for an inning, I kind of try to throw the same way as I always do. So.
Now, obviously, the important thing is the team win, but you get your first career win individually. It's out of the pen, but you go over 5 innings. You think that's going to help your confidence-wise going forward?
Definitely. My first win on the collegiate level definitely is going to help my confidence for the long run.
Now, you left the game with a 6-run lead. It dwindled down to 2 pretty quick. You a little worried that W was slipping away?
At first I was a little worried, but I definitely have a lot of confidence in Lutz. Definitely knew just like after he went in that second inning, I knew we were going to come up on top.
Now, what was working so well for you tonight? You were able to hold them to the 1 run, well, two runs Lutz game, but you were able to hold them down for so long after they jumped on you guys for 3 in the first inning.
Just pitching how I pitch. I look at the scouting report, but Jeff definitely to throw the pitches that I throw best and just get guys out. Throw strikes, get pop-ups, just any way.
Obviously, tonight you came in relief appearance, you got a few starts. What do you feel best pitching out of? And are you happy with any role they give you? Really?
I'm happy as a freshman to get any role I can. Probably better feel better as a starter, just knowing in advance how to stretch or throw before the game. But I'll take any innings I can get.
I was trying to put the ball in place for the run, can build on the lead, and worked out well.
You guys have a little bit of more confidence right now? You've been hitting higher over the past week or so. Is there something different that you're doing?
Yeah, definitely. After this game, we're going to have a lot of momentum, hopefully going into the weekend. We've been working a lot, doing extra hitting, after practice, before practice, so, yeah.
And where do you think the team is right now going into Big Ten play?
I think we're right on track. We're hitting stride here this game, and hopefully we carry it into this weekend series.
You've been successful in big at-bats coming out with doubles, triples, bases loaded. What do you think has been behind that?
In those at-bats, I'm not trying to do too much, just trying to put the ball in play, and it's worked out well so far, so.
You guys feel like you have to put tons of hits and runs up on the board to even have a chance right now? Are you going into games knowing, hey, we really need to hit the ball if we're going to have a chance?
No, definitely not. I think I have a lot of confidence in our pitchers, so, going on, I'm going to always have confidence in them. We're going to do our job, and they're going to do their job, so that's our mindset right now.
Well, obviously started off a little rough when I was out there. Struggling a little bit throwing strikes, and obviously, that's just absolutely the number one thing that I want to do. But overall, I was happy with how I was able to bounce back, and the guys behind me, I was able to get, them hit on the ground, and I got the fielders all behind me. So, overall, we got the win, and that's the most important thing. You can just ignore everything else, throw it all out the window. We got the win at the end of the day, so I can't complain.
You get a lot of innings, so probably a lot of appearances. How do you stay in shape for that? You got a lot last year, too. How do you stay in shape for that?
Well, you work out. Obviously, you have the conditioning in between your sessions on the mound, either in the game or on the side. And I think the most important thing is just, you stay in shape. And then even on your outings, again, throwing strike will minimize how many you throw out in the game, how many you throw. And that's extremely important because that allows you to throw, again, within a day. 3 days in a row even, occasionally if you need to. So just important to stay in shape and throw strikes.
Are you on any type of schedule at all, or is it just your number's called, you're ready to go and you go out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I look at any situation, just any situation there that's important. I think I need to be thinking about how I'm going to throw in that situation. And that's just the most important thing. You know, you always got to be, even, I mean, when you're sitting down in the bullpen, you got to be looking at the situations and thinking about the hitters, how they've looked earlier in the game, or how I would throw if I was in there. So
You guys have won 3 of the last 4 games. I mean, how do you feel heading into the Big Ten season?
it's good. I mean, it's always helpful. We're hitting the ball great right now. I mean, that's absolutely the number one thing. I mean, I feel great about our hitters. I mean, if we struggle a few innings, I still have the confidence that, I mean, we're going to get that inning. I mean, our hitters are looking good. I mean, and that just helps out a lot because the opposing staff, you know, has to think about that. You know, they can never be, okay, even if they throw 3 shutout innings, they can never just kind of sit on that and decide, you know, that's enough, because it's not enough, because I know that I mean, that's okay, we're going to score. And even, I mean, if you look at, I mean, the innings, we started out, I mean, we're losing 3-0 in the first inning, you know, we're out. And then, I mean, early on, in the dugout, you don't sense anything. You don't sense anybody going, oh gosh, like, I mean, here we go again, or anything like that. We just have, I mean, the hitters have, like, they think they're going to succeed eventually. And even the pitchers, I mean, they believe that also. So that's important.
And then going into Big Ten play, do you guys think you guys are on track where you should be, a little behind, or a little ahead of schedule?
I think we're on schedule. I think the hitters are hitting great. I think the stars, especially the weekend stars, are falling into place. We're getting our innings when we need them, and yeah. So I mean, I'm happy with I mean, how we're sitting. I mean, it's a new season when it starts on Friday. That's the end of the story. I mean, this has all been great. I mean, we've learned a lot about ourselves, about other guys on the team, and I mean, it's a new season now. We're all excited to start that.
What's it like to be the guy, you know, you get all these appearances almost every other game on average? What's it like to be that guy, you know, just, you know, you're going to get that hits, you're ready to go?
I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, it's the kind of thing that, I mean, you're out there every game, you get in a rhythm almost, you know, you expect when, say, the 6th or 7th inning, I mean, it hits, you know, you're up, you're throwing in the pen, you're having a good time, but, I mean, you're in the game. And I think, I mean, with me and honestly, everybody on the team, all the relievers, like, I mean, that's a dream. I mean, I enjoy that so much when every game, you know, you expect you're going to throw, and that's just great. I really enjoy it.
I think from an experience standpoint, it was good for Walter to go out and get in that situation and have to get out of it, you know, because that's what he's going to have to do this weekend. You know, at this point, he's probably looking at Sunday to be available. So it was good for him to do that, and you know, he's done that all year. He's had signs of brilliance, and then signs of being a young arm out there. So, you know, it's good to see him go out there and eat up some innings for us. It was good. Stevie's been working with his swing. Johnson's been working, and we had a lot of extra BP today, and it was good to see some of the work pay off. And I could see confidence coming back in both of them. It was important. I mean, you know, these midweek games are important, but it's also important to develop and get guys ready. So I'm glad we got a start out of them, and I'm glad they both did well.
You ever see a stat on like 7 runs off 1 hit in an inning? I mean, the time hit was huge, but working the walks and the hit bats.
Well, I mean, it's been working against us all year. It's about time we started being patient up there and laying off some pitches and using the walk as a weapon instead of other teams using it against us.
Speaking of walks, you guys had double digits out of your pitchers tonight. I mean, is location still something you guys are working on? I mean, how much are you stressing that for the pitchers?
Stress it every day. It's obvious. I mean, out of Kent State's dugout, all you hear is, you know, strike one. That's all we preach, and you know, I know they're trying. I know they're working at it, but we just have to improve on that. We can't give up these walks. They're just might as well be base hits on the board.
What can you say about the defensive effort? Johnson trapped the guy at home, made another good catch.
Yeah, well, that was the plan going into the season. When a guy struggles with the bat and the offense is struggling, you have to do something. So you end up putting a second baseman out and right and a catcher out and left and try and get the bats in there. And they did a good job defensively in the meantime. So I think going into conference play, we have some options out there if we need to pinch hit or make a move or somebody tweaks some hamstring or something. We have options. It's nice to have a bench that's versatile. So I think that's real important.